What makes Redi School Sweden unique?
Redi School Sweden is unique because I don't see, of course, there are other competitors, there are other people that are doing what we're doing, but what makes us unique is for the fact that we are a people-centered organization. This is not about Redi School, this is about our learners. It's not often that you have an organization that is centered around the needs of the learners, the needs of the participants. That is different. We are a non-profit organization, a non-religious organization that focuses just on the successes of our learners. That makes us unique.
The bulk of your students are immigrants. And right now, there is this tension about immigrants getting jobs that can pay enough for them to stay in Sweden. How does this make you feel, being one of those who are helping immigrants to come out with such qualifications that guarantees them good jobs that can keep them in the country?
I think the story of Redi School is unique in the sense of the role that it plays in society, and that role of Redi School cannot really be defined without my personal story. My personal story is that I've been part of the students. I'm part of what the students are going through. I came to this country as an immigrant, as a refugee, somebody who did not have any of these opportunities that Redi students are having. So Redi School, it's more or less about me, about the psychological reach out for me back then. So being able to create that opportunity for things I had so much wanted to have when I came to this country, I think is special. It's humbling, it's an honor. And to be part of that process where we can provide for those who are needing it, I think is great. I think it's an honor to have the opportunity to do that. To say that to all the critics out there talking about immigrants and all that, come to Redi School and see what we're doing. Come to Redi School and see the students. See how motivated they are, how achieving they are. It's not often that you go to a school where you meet people with kids, people reskilling themselves into new industries they had no knowledge about previously, reskilling themselves into this IT industry and doing it very, very well with certification, world-renowned certification. That's not an easy fit.
A lot of questions people want to ask, and let me ask one of them. What is the criteria for one to be a student in Redi School of digital integration?
Redi School, there are no formal qualifications needed to come into Redi. I think the first qualification is that you're a human being. Come as you are, and the rest we take it from there. Come as you are, we meet you where you are. Together we define what your goals are, and those goals are what determines what IT course you might take with us. So we're not too concerned about if you have a master's degree or a bachelor's degree, or if you don't have any IT qualification at all. Just come, and together we are going to define, we will help you define what you want, and we'll work together for you to achieve it.
Yes. How long has Redi School of Digital Integration Malmo been in existence? And tell us some of your success stories so far.
We're barely 2 years in Malmo, but then already we are a household name in Sweden. Very, very humbling to say that. Barely 2 years, but already we've gone over 350 people graduated from our school here. Our internal survey says over 65% of our students get a job or an internship after our studies. That's big. What we're doing is very different. What we're doing is very, very unique. Our theory of practice is very, very simple and straightforward. And what we promise is also very, very straightforward and very simple. What we tell people is this: we are going to provide you the best IT education you can get, but for free.
I believe Redi School of Digital Integration is only for women.
Strategically, our strategic goals is to have 80% of our participants to be women, and then 20% to men, and that's what we're doing.
Okay, where do you see Redi School of Digital Integration Malmo in the next couple of years? Do you hope to expand?
That's a fantastic question. Currently, there are lots of knocks on our door from cities across Sweden that want Redi School to establish. Those discussions are going on and ongoing. We're looking at the cities and trying to have the necessary discussions with the heads of those cities, and we keep our fingers crossed. But we know that there are so many cities in Sweden that needs it. What we provide is needed across Sweden, not just across Sweden, but across different parts of Europe. Within the Malmo context alone, from next semester, we're also expanding to other parts of the cities, where we'll also be giving some of our beginners courses in other parts of the city. So our journey in Sweden, there's still a lot more to be done. So many cities to be done. So many people wanting us. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm sure after watching this, a lot of people will be eager to come to Redi School of Digital Integration. But are there so many spaces, or is there a particular number of students you can take in every year?
Unfortunately, we can't take in everybody that wants to come in. Unfortunately, how we wish we could do that. In order to have the quality of education that we have right now, we need a cap. We're currently 155, and that's our maximum for now. Anything beyond that, we can't. Since any increment also needs an increment in resources and so on and so forth. Right now, we're at our cap, and
so when there are so many students applying to come into Redi School, how do you pick and choose who gets the admission?
Thankfully, we have a wonderful staff in the team, and it's their job to go through and sit with each individuals to go through what their needs are, and also try to match those needs with our own needs, and not just our needs, but also the needs of our partners. Remember that everything we do here is a co-creation between Redi School, the partners, and the students. So together, we, the three groups, are constantly working, dialoguing with each other, trying to find out what the needs are and trying to balance our needs. So everybody's welcome, but then not everybody gets in.
Okay, then another question people would like to ask is, how much does it cost to get in and to pay? Is there a cost?
It's free.
Wow.
You come into Redi School, all the courses that you take from us here, it's free. You don't pay a dime. You get the best teachers. You can also borrow a computer from us, a laptop from us that you can use during your studies here. You don't pay a dime. It's all free. Another
question people would like to ask is, do they have to be physically present, or can they take these courses online?
Fortunately or unfortunately, our courses are physical. You have to be here. Of course, some courses are hybrid, meaning that some of the courses might be taken digitally, but then most of the courses are in person. You have to be here in person. So for you to gain admission into any of our courses here, you have to be here physically. We have to see you.
Tell people out there who are going to see this video, how are they going to be able to apply to come into Redi School of Digital Integration? What is the process?
For all of you out there wanting to know more about us, my best suggestion is go online, Redi School of Digital Integration Malmo. Look us up, go on our website, look at our courses and apply for them. It costs you nothing. Instead, it gives you everything that you need. Free education, not just free education, but also the networking opportunities. How often do you go to a school that not only gives you the education, but also gives you the connection to reputable organizations that could be your future employers. So come look us up and share your story with us.
Tell us a bit about your background, your story, how you came into Sweden and how you your educational background, how you rose to become the CEO of Redi School of Digital Integration, Malmo.
Okay, so as I said, my name is Felix Unogwu, and I came to Sweden as a refugee. Actually, what is funny is that when I came, I think one of the biggest hurdles I had was networking, finding friends, finding a place to go, getting an education, which is exactly what Redi School is providing right now. And so to go through that struggle of making friends, finally getting into school, to me is a reminder of all the needs that the society has, all the needs that people who are new in this country have. I had to go through all that hurdles, get myself educated. I'm a political scientist and a conflict resolution specialist, so I have a master's degree. I've not only worked in Sweden, but worked intensively in the United States, where I've worked from there towards the rest of the world. So my journey right now is a journey that is very connected to my past. I've always wanted to serve people. I've always wanted to create opportunities for dialogues between different groups, and that's exactly what Redi School does. So the story of Redi School, my story, it's interwoven, it's all connected to each other. I don't see myself different than our students. Our students are me, I'm them, and my colleagues are me, I'm my colleagues. So we are a human-centered organization that is all about all about being inclusive, all about inclusion of everybody in society, creating opportunities for everybody. Remember, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to accelerate the integration of people with immigrant background into the society. That's what we're trying to do.
Integration, that's a key word, because I wanted to delve a bit into that. The Redi School of Digital Integration is in partnership with the M Commune, I guess.
Yes, we are.
How has this synergy worked for both of you? Because I know of the deputy mayor who's in charge of the job market, talking about how they want to integrate the newcomers into trainings that will lead them finally to jobs. What is the synergy like between you and the commune?
I think we're lucky to have been in Malmo. Malmo is a wonderful city, a city unlike any other city in Sweden, I can say. Malmo is such a dynamic city, a city that has reinvented itself. I don't know if you how much you know of the history of Malmo. Malmo used to be an industrial city, working class people, but a city that has reinvented itself to a university city, international city, with over 200 ethnicities in the city. And the unique thing about Malmo is that go to the city hall, you find that representation in Malmo politics. That you find people with different ethnic backgrounds within the city hall, working there as politicians, staff, and so on and so forth. When the whole Redi concept started here in Malmo, went to the city hall, had meetings with different politicians. They all said, please, let's do this with an open arm. They've always been there, very, very supportive of Redi School politically, have opened doors for us where we wouldn't have been able to open ourselves. They've done that for us. Not only have they opened doors for us, they've also supported us financially, and they're still supporting us financially, and we appreciate that. So what we're doing is not just for the city, it's also for the individuals. Remember, the whole Redi concept is a win-win-win for everybody. So it's a win for the student who finally lands a job. The student now pays more taxes. The city makes money from that. So the numbers of unemployment in the city reduces, good for the city. And also think of the spillover effect of the student that now gets a job. Happier spouse, happier children, all that has a small snowball effect in the community that is in Malmo. So this is a win-win-win for everybody.
Is the future IT?
If the future is IT, the whole world is IT. The whole world is IT. Everything we do is an app within IT. If you're a doctor, your profession is an app within IT. If you're a political scientist, your work as a scientist is an app within IT. So everything we do is an app within IT. Everything we do is IT. So this is the future. Actually, it's difficult to say what's the difference between IT and what we call normal. There's no normality without IT these days.
So somebody can just walk into Redi without a previous education, so far you can read and write, you can get something. You don't even need a high school education, just be able to read and write.
Just come in and talk to us.
Wow. You know, a lot of people are going to look up to you as a foreigner who came here as a refugee. You managed to get yourself to where you are now. What do you say to newcomers who just want to get a head start? I've been in meetings with students, most of them from Africa, who are struggling with the idea of having to pay their school fees, and then afterwards, how do they get jobs to stay back? What's your advice for these people?
I think for me, of course, we're humans and we're all different. For me, I think one of my biggest motivation is the will to contribute to the society I belong to. And also that I think I've made my fear to be my courage. The moment I get scared about something, it gives me the encouragement to make sure that I meet that thing face to face and fight over it. So the world is yours. It all depends on how you want to deal with it. If you want to be the main character in your life, then make sure that you play a part in your life. Don't let somebody else decide over what your faith is. Be the leading character in the story about your life. So just go there. Do not let anything stop you. The world is yours if you really, really want to go get it.
Thank you very much.